Hello, I'm Tambi Tyler, and welcome. I am so proud to be the 10th head of school at this historic institution. When you think of the many challenges that CSS has endured throughout its 60-year existence, one can only be proud knowing that the Colorado Springs School is still thriving and educating students toward its mission and vision. Every day we are endeavoring that students are prepared to live in our dynamic world with a solid foundation. From our experiential education programs outdoors to our classroom instruction, CSS faculty are succeeding in meeting the call of our mission. As we glance at the composition of our 43-person teaching faculty and their service to the CSS community, it is important to note that the average service length of faculty to the Colorado Springs School is 6 years. Presently, we are home to 16 staff members with over 5 years of service and 6 teaching faculty with over 20 years of service. One thing that's been apparent through the pandemic and now endemic is that teaching professionals are needed more than ever. Multiple states are continuing to experience a teacher shortage, and Colorado Springs is no exception. According to the National Education Association, approximately 50% of new teachers will leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. At CSS, we have some of the best in the business. We're proud to have a 2021 to 2022 teacher retention rate of 95%, with approximately 65% of our current faculty and administrators holding advanced degrees. We endeavor to extend the life of this talented group by cultivating a warm and welcoming environment for all. We were voted the 2022 #1 best private school according to the Colorado Springs Business Journal's annual Best in Business competition, with much of our success attributed to our wonderful faculty and staff and CSS's specialization in experiential education. For 60 years, we've provided signature experiences outside of the classroom that have allowed students to thrive well beyond reading, writing, and arithmetic, and that emphasize the hand, head, and heart. To be a Kodiak is to have grit, perseverance, integrity, problem-solving skills, and a desire to learn more than what's required through relationships and varied experiences. We've come a long way since our first graduating class of 4 women: Ann Clausen, Paula Johnson, Rose Crumpacker, and Elizabeth Long. What began as an all-girls boarding school under the direction of headmistress Margaret White Campbell to today stands a 337-student co-ed day school with a desire to grow yet remain true to its roots. And our families are standing by us. CSS's student retention rate has seen a dramatic increase year over year, with families choosing to stay with CSS from division to division. From last school year to now, we've seen a 95% retention rate from those students bridging 5th grade to the middle school division. We've also retained 70% of our rising 8th grade class, which eagerly entered the upper school division as freshmen this fall. That's a 33% difference when compared to students lost from division to division at the start of the 21 to 22 academic year. And 45% of families who have withdrawn from CSS over the past year cite it was due to reasons beyond the scope of the Colorado Springs School. This is particularly significant, especially given the fact that we were still in the midst of a global pandemic for much of last year. I'd like to take a moment to thank our families for sticking with us and respecting our COVID-19 policies as we look to uphold in-person learning and manage to do so at an 85% capacity during the 2020 to 2021 academic year and 100% of the time in our 2021 to 2022 school year. The number of students at CSS is indeed growing. Effective August 24th, the first day of school, we've seen a 17% increase in enrollment year over year. With Colorado Springs ranked the #2 best place to live in the United States in the 2022 U.S. News and World Report, it should come as no surprise that 20 students from this year's newly enrolled class discovered CSS while living outside of Colorado, either internationally or nationally. This group signifies 21% of incoming students this year and is technically the fastest growing market for CSS. Community-wide, we're continuing to expand our reach well beyond the 80906 zip code in which we're located. What once was our biggest draw for families year over year has expanded to encompass 37 zip codes, and our presence among families from the Monument area in particular has grown by 83% this academic year. Our bus fleet is traveling further than ever before and will ultimately require an overhaul to many CSS-owned modes of transportation. Enrollment in the lower school, in particular, has reached an all-time high since '08 with 167 students overall, and that's a 30% increase when compared to the average number of students in that division annually. To accommodate this growth, our facilities crew has made several improvements to our lower school buildings over the course of the summer. These include the installation of new carpet in classrooms, renovations to our Spanish room, and additional enhancements made possible by an early childhood grant received. Our incoming 22-23 admissions cohort, school-wide, is also the most diverse on record. Here at CSS, and extends beyond the average diversity reported by Colorado Springs' latest census. We truly are preparing students for a dynamic and diverse world. CSS graduates are prepared for their college experiences and bring a unique perspective to their institutions of choice. Over the past 3 years alone, our seniors have gone on to attend a wide array of post-secondary academic institutions, ranging from Grinnell College in Iowa to Stanford University in sunny California. Despite the past 2 years being some of the most difficult on record for college admission opportunities, our class of 2022, made up of 18 students, was offered $5.5 million in college scholarships. That's more than $300,000 per student, a testament to the personalized touch and mission-centric college counseling structure offered here at CSS. According to College Board, the mean score for AP exams taken in 2021 was 2.8, and approximately 60% of all exam takers nationwide earned a score of 3 or higher. CSS's class of 2022 earned an average of score of 4.02 on their 2021 exams, and 65% of all students reported a score of 3 or higher this year. In addition, our seniors' average ACT score of 28.4 exceeded state and national averages by anywhere from 4.7 to 7.8 points respectively. This was no easy feat, as the pandemic clearly had an impact on students across the country. Throughout history, the Colorado Springs School has continuously adapted and pivoted to ensure the best possible education and experiences for our students. Today, we are preparing graduates for jobs that do not currently exist. According to the International Society for Technology and Education, 65% of children entering grade school today will end up working in professions that have not been created. We as a school are preparing and identifying opportunities for students to ignite their passions and discover their interests. Already this year, we created more opportunities for STEM in our lower school division via the purchase of LEGO Education Spike Essential Sets to benefit students kindergarten through grade 2. We've constructed a brand new green screen room, including a soundproof audio booth, and relocated our innovation lab as a collaborative space to be used by all CSS students in the Upper School El Pomar building. It includes a shared conference table equipped with Apple TV, Lego robots, Vex robot kits, virtual reality headsets, and much more. We will continue to infuse the arts into everyday learning at CSS, visually through the implementation of permanent art installation across campus, and mentally through our highly regarded Artist in Residence program each spring. Next school year also marks CSS's 30th year since our very first iron pour. This rare form of artistic expression cannot be found at any other school nationwide, according to our Fine Arts Chair and Iron Pour leader, Mr. Hans Wolf. As we enter our 60th year, we will remain true to other traditions and programs that have been with us since 1962. Of particular importance to all of us here at the Colorado Springs School is our signature experiential education programs, available to students beginning as early as pre-kindergarten. This all-inclusive program enables children to grow beyond their comfort zones at an early age via hands-on learning and problem solving, and culminates with a fully immersive capstone experience during senior year. Each year, the Senior Capstone immerses students in an area of their choice to deliver an experience that fosters innovation and engagement in a real-world context before graduation. Throughout the process, students form essential questions to guide their experiences, conduct informational interviews with professionals beyond the walls of CSS, and secure a community mentor who provides them with expert guidance. Whether serving as a community mentor for a capstone student, volunteering your time in the classroom, or giving back to CSS in other ways, Fiscally and physically, we've made it through 60 years because of people like you, and we could not carry this torch for another 6 decades without your support. Volunteerism is key. From the earliest meetings between Head of School Margaret White Campbell and the Mothers Association today, it'll take extra hands to move our school forward for another 60 years or longer. Reaching out to us with an intent to volunteer is important, and we look to connect with families twice per year to review our volunteer model and opportunities for support. As we celebrate our 60th year, we will also look to build on the past to prepare CSS for an even better tomorrow. That said, your philanthropy is equally, if not more important, in helping us achieve our long-term goals. In order to grow yet uphold our school's lasting legacy in Colorado Springs, there are several things that must be upgraded and maintained, and we ask the greater community to partner with us in this quest to make much-needed facility enhancements to our beloved school. Already, I've mentioned the need to upgrade our current fleet of buses, which is frequently used to transport students to and from learning, athletic competitions, and experience-centered programs, to name a few. This year also marks the 116th birthday of our historic Trianon, and though she is beautiful and ornate, her upkeep is forever on our minds, and she continues to endure a harsh Colorado climate and daily wear and tear. Funds are likewise needed to recruit and retain the best teachers for our children for years to come. We strive to someday offer a one-to-one environment complete with technology enhancements that will provide students and faculty with the capability to perfect learning and teaching. We also aim to one day provide a fully immersive dual language Spanish and English program. Such programs have proven to increase cognitive capacity and critical thinking, academic achievement, cultural awareness, and social emotional well-being. None of this would be possible without our forward-thinking Board of Trustees. We are pleased to welcome the following to our 2022-2023 board: Heather Kelly, President; Mike McGrath, Treasurer; Jill Ricciardi, Secretary; Dr. Sarah Bartz; Kashama Basar; Emily Evans; Lori Malone; Catherine Brown Main; Ben Ralston; John Steepleton, and Ellen Crow, our faculty staff member liaison to the Board of Trustees. The following task forces are also actively working alongside the board. These task forces serve as an extension of the board and assist with furthering our school's mission. They are the Community Diversity and Inclusion Task Force, led by Ben Ralston and made up of members of the community at large as well as faculty; the Building and Grounds Task Force, which serves as a collaborative among school leadership, CSS parents, and the broader community, and is invaluable to decision-making around school infrastructure. And last but certainly not least, the Technology Task Force. Each has had a hand in helping our school, whether through implementation and now evaluating data received via the NAIS AIMS survey, informing us of the many tasks that must be performed to keep our campus safe and running, or improving our technological infrastructure as we prepare to move to one-to-one. This is a celebratory time in the life of our school, and I hope you will join me in learning more about our 60-year history, celebrating our present, and looking forward to our future.